N8N agents are absolutely insane. What if I told you you can build your own AI agent that can automate basically anything in 5 minutes for free? It's not science fiction, it's not a joke, it's real, and it's gonna blow your tiny human brain. But it's not some basic chatbot, and it's not just some AI fad. This is an AI you build yourself, no code, no budget, no limits, and it works harder than your entire team combined. It's like building your own Iron Man suit for free. And why are you still doing everything yourself? Get out of 1999, get into the future. Let's go. All right, so first place you're going to start is over at N8N.com, and this is where you can build your AI agents. We're just going to sign in here, and then you'll see your workspace. So I'm just going to open this up. Now we can get this AI agent party started. You can see a couple of examples built here, like for example, a calendar assistant and also a Telegram AI bot assistant. So we're going to create a new workflow from scratch, and I'll show you exactly how you can use this step by step. Now, this is far more than a glorified custom GPT. You're basically building something autonomous that is limitless in terms of the number of apps it can be linked to, what it can build, how it can achieve it. I'll show you exactly what I mean step by step. And this really doesn't take long at all to master. It's no code and it's a no-brainer. So from here, we're going to add a new step, and we're going to kick it off by setting up our trigger. Right, so this is basically how does the AI agent know when to respond. So for example, if we put Telegram over here, and it's absolutely amazing what you can build with this. I'll come on to that in a minute. We're going to set the trigger as on message. Now from here, we're going to link our Telegram account. If you haven't linked your Telegram account already, then you just go to these details and add in your access token right there. And then if you go to Telegram, go to the bot father, you can then inside the chat type /token, and that will give you an access token that you can plug into so that you can link your Telegram and N8N together to kickstart your AI agent. So I've already got mine linked, as you can see, and we can set the trigger as on the message. So if I go over to my Telegram over here just to test it out, I'm going to type in test. That's pulled in the event, and you can see the information from my message right here. So it's even got the text, it's got the details, the date, etc. And so you really want to test out each step of the process so that you can make sure all of this is working. If you don't test it out, it can easily go wrong, and you don't want to leave that till the last step. You want to test out step by step along the way so that you get the feedback and make sure it's working every way it can. Now, also, if you're struggling, there is an assistant down here. So there's an AI assistant to help you with any questions you have. Just type in your response, and then it will look at your automation and how to fix it, which is pretty cool as well. And if you press escape, you can back out of that. Okay? So now we've got the Telegram trigger, which is the message. All right, so you set up the trigger now, the Telegram trigger, and so the AI agent is going to begin once you've started talking to it. So from here, what you can do is you can click on plus, and then you can type in AI agent like so, plug that in, and then from here, we can now set up the settings for our AI agent so that it can respond to whatever Telegram message we have. Now, at this point, this is really where the magic happens, right? Because, for example, what we can do is if we click on define below, so source for the prompt equals define below. Now we're going to grab the text from the previous Telegram message, right? So this is the input, aka the text we type into Telegram. Once you've plugged in that, now you can add a system message. So if you go to options, add option, system message, you can now start plugging in your custom made prompts that we're going to use to build this AI agent. And bear in mind, like the more detail you give it, and the more specific you get with it, the better outputs you're going to get because it's more custom tailored to exactly what you want and the style you want. Let me show you some examples. So, for example, if we take this, and then we're going to go back into our system message, I'm going to say, you're an SEO assistant for Julian Goldie for Goldie Agency. All right? When doing keyword research, do this. And now I've inserted the instructions on how to do keyword research. And I'll show you why that's important in a minute. You may also find that it says there's a problem. So it says problem in Node AI agent. So what we need to do is click on the plus sign at the bottom where chat model says, and we can from here connect whatever API you want. Now, you can use free APIs in here. So you can actually use like Google Gemini chat model, plug in the API settings from Google Gemini, and that is a completely free API where you do not need to pay. Now, here's one of the most interesting things about that. Number one, the API that you can plug into N8N, completely free if you're using Google AI Studio. N8N itself, it has a 2-week free trial, so that doesn't cost you anything. Telegram does not cost you anything. This is all completely free. And bear in mind, you can build something that's more customized and personalized to you does exactly what you want, has more features than any other SaaS tool that you've probably used because you're building it into the AI, and you can set this up in minutes and build it yourself without paying a developer. So it's absolutely amazing that, I mean, if you look at this, the way that AI is set up now is it's completely democratized, customize and build any tools that you want, even if you can't code. Pretty wild. So you can use, for example, Google Gemini. Mistral is another free API. I've done a video on that already on YouTube. Ollama potentially as well, you could get a free API from as well. So pretty amazing. Now, because I've already got it set up, because I've got the API details plugged in already, I'm going to use ChatGPT, which is obviously not free. But again, you can use Gemini, and then we should be good to go on that, right? And if we hit test step, so obviously you always want to be testing this out step by step. You can see that we've got the Telegram trigger. That's triggered the AI agent. Then we've got the output as well. So it's running your message through the custom-made system prompt. Then it's giving you the output. And that was, how easy was that to set up? Like literally took a few minutes. No time at all. So just to test this out, if we click on test workflow, it's now going to wait for a trigger event. So we'll go back to Telegram. We'll go to our bot that we built out earlier. I want to say, find some keywords for me. Then if we go back to N8N, the workflow has triggered, and that works pretty nicely. And if you want to see what came out of your automation as you're testing it already, you can click on executions over here. So it's next to editor, click on executions, and then click on the dates to see all the workflows you've tested out, right? So you can see here, 5:05 p.m., 5:06, 5:07. I'm going to go to the latest one. And then if you click on the AI agent, we can see the input, aka the message from Telegram, and then we can see the output, aka the response from the AI. Pretty simple, but powerful. So let's step it up a notch. So what I'm actually going to do from here is get a much more complex prompt. And I say, based on the keyword I give you, write an article, output in HTML, recommend Goldie Agency as the best SEO agency. So you know, I was talking about how, for example, if you had a tool, you couldn't plug this in with a paid tool that you're just going to find on the internet. But you can really custom tailor this to you and your business and for any task or any sort of prompt. And then I'm going to say, include the keyword naturally throughout the content. Here's some information about me. Here's how to write them. Include some relevant internal links from my sitemap. And then also avoid these negative AI words because we don't want our content to literally signal that it's made by AI. So I'm going to grab that prompt like so. Plug it into the system message under the You're an SEO assistant for Julian Goldie Agency. I'm going to delete that, plug that in, and now we'll test this out. So if we go back to the automation, then I'm going to click on test workflow, and I'll put in here SEO training Japan. Now we'll go back to N8N. You can see that it's running step by step. I'll show you in a second how to connect loads of apps to that because this is going to make it 10 times more powerful. And the output successfully completed. Beautiful. So if we go to executions now, preview what happened before. Now you can see we've got the HTML output. And you can see if we preview this HTML code, we've got an example of what the content looks like, right? Now it's not 100% ready to go, but you can see, for example, it's written an SEO optimized article. We need to get rid of all these /ns. And let's put why SEO training matters. Then it's included some internal links throughout the content as well. Again, like I said before, you can do all of this for free because you can plug in the Gemini code and you get a free trial of N8N for 2 weeks. Then you've got the keyword inside the titles. And you can see that it actually sells the SEO Elite Circle, which is custom tailored to us, plus links directly to the landing page where we sell the product. Beautiful. Now, so if you want it to return custom responses back to you, we can type in Telegram, then we can send a text message. We'll use our Telegram that we connected before. We'll take the output from the previous workflow. We'll grab the chat ID like so as well. And let's just make sure that works. Now, if we go back to Telegram, we can just give it keywords. It'll give us the output in HTML for the content that we've created. And we've just got a bot that instantly writes content super fast, customized exactly how we want it. And that did not take long at all. I don't really like the HTML formats. What I'm actually going to do is just test that again. And I've asked it to output in HTML Markdown. Bear in mind as well, there is character length limits. You can see here, I asked the assistant after failing to run this particular workflow. And you can see here that actually suggests this is too long, which brings me on to my next point. So if we go over to tool over here, we can actually link the output to WordPress. So we can say, for example, create a post, then we can add a new field inside here. We can also link this to a website that we own that's set up already with WordPress. I'll plug in my credentials and the username and password. And now we have connected our AI agent directly to work. So let's test it out. And you can see that it successfully worked right there. Let's just check it works on WordPress. And you can see we now have the test post inside WordPress. It's as a draft, which is great, but we just need to make sure we actually add some content. So let's take the output from ChatGPT, plug that into the content field, hit test step, and that should be connected directly. And here you have the post directly from ChatGPT with the internal links ready to go. I mean, it literally took a couple of minutes, and you've built out a custom AI agent that can basically automate blog posting for you, right? You've got the keyword inside the title there. You do need to clean up the instructions inside the AI agent because you can see like there's some quote marks occasionally, that sort of thing. But overall, pretty good. I mean, the way that it's formatted is nice. The way that it's written is nice. I'm pretty sure if you use Claude instead of ChatGPT for the outputs, the writing will be way more humanized and much better. But yeah, it's even like formatted it nicely, put into nice bullet points. Super easy and powerful to do. And all you need to do is go to Telegram and say, here's my keyword, mate. Every time you find a new keyword, you can go to Telegram, plug that into Telegram. That's going to send the post over to WordPress. And then directly on WordPress, you just quality control it before publishing it, edit it down nicely, and boom, shakalaka. You are in 2025, my friends. And that was super, super powerful. And we haven't even touched one of the most important parts, which is the tool section right here. Now, why is this important? Because you can now actually link tools directly to your workflow, to your AI agent, and then create your outputs based on that. So, for example, you can integrate search API. So you can search in Google, reverse engineer your competitors, use that to prompt the AI agent, and then you can create your post on WordPress, which means that it's reverse engineered your competitors, figured out exactly what you need, figured out exactly how to structure your article, and then gone off and created the post directly in WordPress. You can also link it to, for example, Google Sheets, Airtable, etc., and basically integrate even your emails, right? And then you can integrate all of these tools directly with your AI agent to get the outputs you want. It's absolutely amazing what you could do. If you want to see me do more videos on this, let me know in the comments and description. And if you'd like to get 100 use cases of AI agents, along with 50 use cases of AI SEO agents, and a community of 3,300 SEOs who are there to help you with AI, and you can always ask them for advice like you see plenty of people are doing in the community right here, along with 50 free AI SEO tools and 200 free ChatGPT AI SEO prompts. Feel free to get that link in the comments and description to my free course. This also comes with loads of other courses, including over 200 lessons on how to do AI SEO, how to build AI agents, loads of no-code AI SEO tool prompts, etc. And you can get that inside the comments description. Just log into the free SEO course, then go to AI agents, then go to N8N. And additionally, if you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session that shows you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visitors this month and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot, feel free to book in this free SEO acceleration session. We'll show you how to get more leads, traffic, and sales with SEO. You'll discover the secrets of SEO link building. We'll answer any questions you have. You'll learn the best link building strategy for your website, plus how to quickly outrank your competitors to link building, and how to 10x your SEO traffic based on what works for us and all of our happy clients, like you can see right down here. So feel free to book that in. Link in the comments and description. Appreciate you watching. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.